All right, folks, welcome back to the Man Cave. We got Buddy back here. Hair's looking a little crazy today, especially with the headphones on, looking like a caveman myself, but it is what it is. Got to look the part, right? We got the football beer mug here. There we go. Just finished watching a great Thursday night football game. Packers beat the Cardinals by 3. Last second or 12 seconds left on the clock. Cardinals were driving and they threw an interception. Not great. Entertaining TV though, for sure. What we got to go over first is the fantasy football action. Team went into last week 5-1. We're coming out 5-2. We got killed by Jamar Chase. He had 201 receiving yards against my Baltimore defense, who ended up with 1 point on the week, on the game there. And Jamar Chase, if he did not get 201, if he had 199, that would have taken back the 10 extra points for hitting the 200, and we would have won the game. We lost by 8. That would have taken back 10. It is what it is. There were other factors involved, one being Geno Smith throwing to DK Metcalf. Russell Wilson cannot come back fast enough. We need him. DK Metcalf got lucky. I think it was the first pass of the game for Geno Smith. He threw a deep bomb. DK Metcalf, being the beast that he is, caught the ball, took it deep for 84 yards, something like that. Long run there. So that was the first pass of the game for Geno Smith. Looked great. Looked like we were going to end up winning the game. And then I think DK Metcalf had like 1 or 2 receptions after that. Just Geno Smith had 12 total on the day. Just awful. They were running the ball pretty much the entire time. Russell Wilson, we need you back. It's crazy because the guy I was playing against, and I've dominated this league, 12-man league. I have the best team, hands down. But this week, my opponent, he had 2 guys that ended up with goose eggs. Darren Waller ruled out pretty late on Sunday, I think it was. And then Donovan Peoples-Jones also ruled out, didn't play, 0 points from him. We still lost. Tough one. Tom Brady, he's wishy-washy in terms of fantasy football just because he's so good and they just dominate teams. They beat Chicago 38-3. He threw 4 touchdown passes and he only ended up with 24 points. I think he threw for like 230 passing yards, maybe. They almost had a few more. They came close a few times, but they just ended up running the ball in. And I think he came out beginning of the fourth quarter, middle of the fourth quarter, early on of the fourth quarter. You just don't need him in. There's no reason to risk the best quarterback in the league when you're just dominating. So he's hands down the best. He can get 50 points in a week, or he can get 25, depending on who they're playing and how much. Almost had to sneeze. Oh, we did have to sneeze there. All right. Depending on who they're playing, that's why we like better opponents. That way he has to keep throwing the ball and keep racking up the points. This wasn't one of those weeks. Cooper Kupp has continued to dominate. One of the best, if not the best, wide receiver in the league in terms of fantasy football. He's racking up. He had another 2 touchdowns this weekend or last weekend. He's killing it. He had over 150 receiving yards. Derrick Henry, my guy, best running back in the league. I have the best players in the league at each position. Derrick Henry went up against a sad Kansas City offense and struggled. He only had 86 rushing yards, I think, something close to that. His saving grace was the 4 points he got for that passing touchdown. Man of many talents. He can run the ball. He can catch the ball. He can throw the ball. Doesn't matter. Derrick Henry can do it. But he did struggle against Kansas City defense that has been awful all season. So that was kind of tough to watch. He only ended up with 16 points. I think his lowest points of the season. So that was pretty tough.